Hey everyone, it's Lisa Walker, and I just wanted to make a quick video. I was watching a video of my friend Joe Chance this morning, and or some of you might say Joe Chance, my Kiwi accent. And anyway, he did mention something in the video about how there's no room for fear when it comes to spending money in your business. And anyway, I made a comment and I said, that's true. I've never been afraid of spending money to make money. And, one of the biggest things I think you need to invest in with your own business is, learning about obviously your business and in your education, and also investing in yourself. And I thought about that afterwards, and I sort of said in the comments, either investing in your business or yourself. And I thought about it later and thought, well, really it's actually both, because when we had our traditional businesses, we invested a lot of money into the actual businesses and we learnt the skills and we learnt a lot about the industry, but we didn't really invest in ourselves to grow as people. So sometimes, when you don't invest in yourself in personal development, for example, what happens is when you can actually start growing your business and your business gets bigger and you start actually making money, you haven't always learnt the skills to know how to handle that growth sometimes. And I never really thought about that or even knew that the personal development industry even really existed until I actually started network marketing, probably about 7 years ago. I first was introduced to the network marketing industry, and that's when I was introduced to the whole personal development industry, which I didn't even know existed. And it really did open up a whole new world for me. And it was interesting because a few years before that, I'd actually brought a whole lot of videos and DVDs of Tony Robbins. I'd seen them on, the infomercial on TV, and, got up my credit card and brought now, And anyway, I listened to the first CD, and I remember Tony Robbins saying, you have to know what it is that you want. And, to take action upon, what it is that you want. And I remember thinking, well, I don't really know what I want. I thought you were meant to be telling me what I want, I thought you were going to be telling me what to do, And really, I just wasn't ready for that information. I just didn't get it. And it wasn't until years later, when I actually got introduced to the personal development industry. And it wasn't until a couple of years after I actually decided, I must dig out those Tony Robbins DVDs. And I did, and I put the first DVD in, and it completely all made sense to me, because I had actually grown as a person and learned so much more that I actually understood what everything meant, and I was actually ready to hear that information, which I wasn't ready to hear in the first place. So anyway, the moral of the story really with this video is just to say that I think it's equally as important, financially investing in your business is also even financially investing in yourself. And what I mean by financially is it doesn't always cost a lot of money, but there's a lot of things you can find free online, and audios and things that are motivating and inspiring, and even just following Tony Robbins, for example, you can learn a lot. But there's so many good books out there. There's just absolutely endless amount of books that you can read, not just on personal development, but even how to be successful, how to become a good leader, how to build wealth. There's so many different things. So over time, you do actually spend money. But you can just invest small amounts at a time, read one book. Once you finish that, maybe go and buy another one or watch some things online. I think that's one of the biggest important things in this industry, in the home business industry, is to actually invest in yourself. A lot of people that win the lottery, there's quite a big percentage of them that actually you'll find a couple of years later have lost all their money, and they didn't know what to do with it because they hadn't really grown as people. So they weren't ready to handle that large sum of money, or they didn't know what to do about it or how to invest in it, or they didn't really have the knowledge or the skills that they needed to know what to do with all that money. So I think it's really, really important. So I think just, continue to following other inspiring people and motivating people and leaders, and also just investing in your education all the time. Constantly, people don't think twice to go and spend thousands and thousands of dollars, 30, 40, 50,000 at least, to go and get a degree. Yet they complain about buying buying and paying money for any education that's online. But really it's exactly the same thing. You're learning skills that can, in fact, that you can leverage off later, that can actually make you a substantial income. So anyway, that's all I have got for this video today. I'm going to start making more videos because I'm really been struggling with blogging lately just because I work so much, and I work 6 days a week at the moment, and I'm working on my business part-time. So I've decided I'm going to start cutting videos because it's actually a little bit quicker for me, and I can, do something in the morning, do something at night, and get my message out there to be heard a lot quicker. And I was listening to Dave Wood today and totally inspired, and he's got an absolutely amazing vision for the company. So it's all really exciting stuff. So very inspired for 2016, and better things are yet to come. So thanks for listening, and I'll add a link to Joe Chance's video at the bottom of this, so you can actually listen to hear what he had to say too, because he had some really great points. Thanks for listening. Bye.